What up, boys? It's Gaz, and welcome to the Warframe video. So, this is a bit embarrassing, to be honest. We are doing another Vermisplicer Kitgun video, the day after the other one just happened. And you know why that is? Because the primary version is just so much better as a Nukor competitor than the secondary version. I'm actually considering taking down the previous video on the secondary version as a Nukor competitor, because this thing the primary is so much better, guys. I didn't read what the primary actually did, but let's just quickly show how this one performs. This is just with some multi-shot to show that more tentacles will spawn. So we shoot one target. As you can see, it's literally like the Nukor. It's like an infested Amprex, I guess I'd call it. But with this, you have 39% status chance at base with this build. You will be proccing everything. So I'd say don't even consider building the one from yesterday. Build this one 100% over that. Parts we're using are maximum status chance and maximum range with Vermisplicer, Brash, and Ram Flare. You cannot use skins on this thing, as far as I can tell. There's no way to equip a skin on it, so this is how it has to look if you have this build. You could use Flutterfire instead. So here's the build we're going to go with for full CO, and you probably could have gotten away with just Zero Forma, honestly. But yeah, if you have multi-shot in here, more tentacles will spawn, so I thought just Split Chamber would have been enough. You could probably use no multi-shot if you felt like it. So we've got status chance on here. We got viral and heat, which is some of the best damage increasing elemental types in the game. And then we've got impact, puncture, and slash innately, so you can get 5 procs on here with these mods. And that's the most proc you're going to be able to get out of this thing, unless you are running like a saxum mod set on maybe your Helios stat stick or something like that. We've got Pax Charge for infinite ammo and battery recharge. Just like the previous video. Honestly, this is very similar to the previous video, although we don't really need an Exilus mod. Like I said, since Pax Charge will recharge our magazine, we could put on Tactical Reload for infinite magazine, basically, to never have to reload, but we don't need that. There isn't really any other arcane that you really would care about on here. I suppose maybe some of the new ones, like I said, Residual Boils, potentially, to get some heat procs up in here, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it being good, especially with a 20% chance, and you have to actually kill them with the Kitgun, which is why that kind of kills it, in my opinion. You don't really get headshots reliably with this, so Pax Seeker, Pax Charge, or Pax Bolt, not going to be very dependable. So let's just quickly show how fast you can get max procs on an enemy with this thing. We also are running the DPS dog setup. This weapon's somewhat okay with the DPS dog setup. I'll link the video in the description for what we're talking about in arrows. So let's just have time on target for like 1 second. So that was like, what, 2 bullets? 2 bullets got me 4 viral procs, a heat proc, a slash proc, and the blast proc is from the bugged out dog. That's also the new Predicite ability right there. Something like Maggot. So yeah, it has more procs than it should have, but that is just the buggy dog. Alright, let's keep a little bit of time on target there. Now everyone is fully procced up. That's enough damage to like one-shot them with a slash proc afterwards from the Guandao Primer. Any meta slash proc melee weapon. As you can see, it is very, very good. I would definitely recommend this one if you are maybe sick of using the Nukor. Maybe you aren't sick of using the Nukor, but you want a Nukor in the primary slot, because this literally is that, guys. Now, it does not have the hidden status effect of Microwave, like I mentioned in the video from yesterday. And you can also not customize the status effects to give you magnetic or things like that. But it will actually chain to more enemies than Nukor, surprisingly. So it does have that going for it. The Nukor will chain to 4 enemies. This will chain to 5 enemies. So you could technically look at it from that point of view being better in some regard. I'm going to go overall with no. But I have not really given it a fair shot in like a longer mission. And the Nukor I've used in many long missions. So potentially, guys, potentially. And of course, if the Nukor ever does get nerfed, this will easily take the throne, as long as they don't nerf this as well. So, yeah, pretty good stuff there. I do apologize. It just, honestly, here's the thing. The order of which I tried these weapons out, I tried this one out second. I'm like, oh, the secondary version probably isn't really good, right? No, the secondary version is bad, and then the primary version is very good for what I was trying to use it for. So we'll top into some gameplay real quick of the DPS dog with his human, his Warframe. So, and we're also trying out the Aram Spinoza, which is the new infested Warfans, which are really bad. They are really bad. So Yeah, that's here's me realizing they're really bad. I've got like 3 or 4 forma on them at this point, and I regretted doing it. But we'll see. Maybe they'll buff them in the future after people complain. It's basically a status version of the Colossus, and turns out status version of the Colossus is really not a good thing. Okay, let's talk about the weapon. So here it is. I personally don't feel like I want punch through on this. I know like I put punch in the Nukor a lot, and I did try punch through on here. It is good for getting some procs out, and you can actually run Prime Shred, which is for primaries only. That is actually really nice. So if you have Prime Shred, definitely consider running it on here. It will let you get some more procs out, get your fire rate increased. You won't need to run Vile Acceleration technically. You could run Vigilante's armaments in that slot for more multi-shot. And that could maybe be your multi-shot mod right there. Yeah, Prime Shred is good on this thing. And if you want to go like a full DPS setup, I've heard people say the crit version is not very good. But like I said, I haven't tested that out. I'm basically doing 1 video a day, guys. So I've got a couple more weapons set up here. I'm probably not going to do it. I probably should do a video on the Aram Spinoza because it sucks. So maybe some complaints would knock some sense into DE, but probably not. They don't even know I exist. Yeah, so could I recommend this thing to you guys? Yes, I would say I 100% would. This is the full status version. No, it's not focused on damage in the slightest. And it does technically chain to more enemies than the Kuva Nukor, so keep that in mind. It's also much, much easier to get in the Kuva Nukor. To get the parts for this, I believe all the parts besides the loader, which is the one that gives you the increased status chance to 39% at base, those are all low-level Kitgun parts. So you can actually get this thing really easily. But like I said, besides the loader has the highest status chance, and that is going to require, I think, rank 4 Solaris United to get that. So there's definitely some other parts you could use as alternatives that don't require as high of rank, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about as high a status chance as possible. If you jam every status chance mod on this thing, you will get over 200% status chance, guys. So yeah, as you can see, some of the enemies are just randomly exploding and dying. That is because of the mecha set bonus on my Pharaoh Predicite with some stuff. So it's pretty nice, actually. Especially with Anaras, because the dog will never really die because it has like 10,000 health in any practical mission. Yeah, so that's basically going to be it for the video, guys. Like I said, I might take the video down from you. Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, I guess it would make sense to keep it up just to like show like I did try this out. If anyone is looking to see what the secondary status version of the Vermisplicer looks like, but I honestly am like kind of ashamed that I was actually saying like if you don't have the Nukor, you can maybe try this out, because the primary version is literally exactly what I was looking for in that regard, and the secondary version it fires off 3 tentacles, which like I don't even know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're there. This thing fires off one tentacle without multi-shot, which will link, which is good. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy, and like I said, I would recommend it if you are looking for something new to mess with compared to the Kuva Nukor. So take it easy, guys. Peace.